Today's story, Picture Day Perfection. I planned for months. That was going to be the year of the perfect school picture. But some days, not everything goes according to plan. The day started when the worst came to bedhead ever. Then it took me quite some time to unearth my favorite shirts. I finally found it at the very bottom of the hamper. You might call it stained. You might call it wrinkled. You might even call it smelly. You won't be wrong. Breakfast was Picture Day pancakes, a family tradition. This year's festivities involve a small syrup disaster. More actually described as a large syrup disaster. And it cured exactly the bus pull-up. I have a feeling we'll be getting a new family tradition. On the bus, I got into a small bit of trouble. Make that a large bit of trouble. The bus driver made me sit in a seat right behind him for the rest of the ride. By the time I got into school, my picture day face was fixed in a scowl. In class, Mrs. Smith collected our photo order forms. Do you think my mom checked emerald green for my photo background, or peacock blue, or pizzazzy purple? No, once again, of all of the backgrounds in the world, Mom checks snoring, boring, traditional gray. No one gets traditional gray. Except for me. And this just so happens to be the only color in the world that makes my favorite shirt disappear. Oh, but the stains and the wrinkles. After that, the teacher had us all stand up and practice our picture day smiles. Personally, I thought we need a little something to get us in a picture day mood. Whoops, got myself in trouble again. Luckily, I got to rejoin the class in time for art. Art involved quite a lot of paint. Or at least, it did for me. Finally, it was time to line up in our photos. Ned, just in front of me, got the last completely plastic comb. I watched his classmate after classmate smile for the camera. I got queasy listening. Everyone says, cheese! I can't stand cheese. The Mer thought it was turning me green. Apple green, it doesn't make the awful pea green shade. It was my turn. I stepped forward. I sat down on my stool. It was hard as a rock and cold as the iceberg. Just a sec, said the photographer, as he fiddled with the camera knobs. As I said and waited, everything that had been rushed through my mind, the monstrous messes, the muddles and the mix-ups, the whole day from the moment I rolled into bed had gone perfectly. Even better than planned. This year, I was finally going to have a perfect school picture. And that's when I heard a click in a flash. All of my hard work, my perfectly tangled hair, my perfectly rumpled shirt, my perfectly sticky face, my perfectly composed skull, that perfect boring background, those perfect paint splatters, that perfect sickly pallor. Wasted, useless, ruined, in the moment of weakness, unaccepted smile. Mom says it's my best picture ever. But just wait till she sees next year's.